Come on, love, off the road.
It's Emily. Oh, you're right. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, Poppet.
Mum and Dad don't like me talking to strangers. I'll get put under the porch, like my big sister.
Have you heard, if you don't do as you're told, you'll end up under the porch?
Like my big sister.
Blood? Why am I bleeding?
Charlie. Not allowed to talk to strangers either, eh?
Yeah, brain damage. He used to go into these terrible fits of temper, you know. It's like he became someone else.
That must be very difficult to live with.
Oh, they gave him medication. He's all right now.
I'm bloody scared. I reckon I might have spent my whole life in the wrong job.
Oh, people do that. Wrong job. Wrong marriage.
You're my first choice. Senior Detective Fox.
You're offering me a job?
Yep.
She told us about under the porch. Charlie, what happened?
An argument. Lorraine died.
Charlie, what have you done?
I killed her.
What's wrong with this picture?
Oh, my God.
3 femurs.
2 bodies.
Just another day at the office.
How do you explain another body found centimetres away at the same site?
What happened? Another one of your rage episodes, was it?
I don't have rage no more.
Charlie, who else have you killed?
I take medicine now.
Meet Sally Biden, nee Letts, Charlie's first wife.
He married the charismatic Charlie in 79. Reported missing by her sister in 91. Not a peep from her since.
So Mum disappears just like a daughter.
What kind of monster are we dealing with here?
The worst kind.
Still see Emily Thompson's mum firmly in the frame for her murder.
She didn't do it.
You seem pretty sure of that.
Biden has already confessed to killing his own daughter. Forensic will stitch him up for his ex-wife as well.
So why play evasive on Emily? I think if he did it, he'd tell us. That's the kind of guy our Charlie is.
What he is a textbook multi-murderer. Underachiever, no self-esteem, removed from society, not to mention brain damage and prone to rages.
I'm not seeing it, guys.
He did it. Why'd you kill Emily, Charlie?
Wasn't me.
Of course it was.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Did you enjoy stabbing her?
Didn't do it.
You did, didn't you? It was just like old times.
Didn't do it.
You get your head off my table and look at me!
How's your medication going, Charlie? Making you a happy and better person to be around?
Yeah.
No more throwing the dishes, kicking the cat, beating the kids, that sort of stuff.
No.
The wonders of modern medicine, eh? Turned you into the perfect husband. Shame about your sex life, though. Hey. Hey. I mean, all that medication, it's not your fault. You can't rise to the occasion. Can't make your wife happy.
Didn't talk about other people's private business like that.
Charlie, does she ever get angry if you wake her up in the middle of the night on a false promise?
Don't talk to me like that.
Do you sleep in another bed? Leaving you alone all night to fix what wasn't working. Hour after hour, night after night. Trying to get it up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Did you hate the kids, Charlie? The ones your wife brought home? The ones she gave all her attention to? Did you hate Emily?
Don't talk to me like that.
Did you hate it, though? Giving all her attention to strangers while you were playing with yourself, alone, every night. Banished to the shed, like some impotent, old, stinking dog.
Don't talk to me like that, ever!
I figure Biden is the type to confess to everything he did for the attention. All he's copped to is topping his daughter.
So you two are running separate investigations?
For 2 separate crimes, yes.
Biden's our man. I can feel it in my gut.
Gut feelings and roughing up suspects isn't going to make this case.
So what do you suggest?
Well, first I want to talk to Jen Thompson some more. Then I want to go down to Melbourne, hurry forensic along, then track down Biden's first wife's sister, the one that reported her missing.
PJ?
I want to stay on Biden.
Okay. Amy, do you want to come with me to Melbourne? Could help you come to some decisions about your career prospects, that's all.
I think I'll be of more use here if that's okay.
It's fine. Excuse me. Family.
Yes, yes. What can I do for you?
Can you spare a uniform for a bit? I want to interview Emily's mother again.
I'll go with you.
Emily called you.
Yeah, the halfway house on Saturday. Sunday, I think. No, it was Saturday. I think.
What did she call you about?
To say that she'd run away from the foster home and where she was.
And where was she?
At a farm with some people who'd befriended her. She said that they were a bit strange, but they were nice enough at first.
At first?
So something happened.
Did she say what?
Just that they were creeping her out and she wanted to come back.
You're creeping her out, how?
She didn't say. I came up here to get her.
Well, that's quite an undertaking for you on the strength of her merely being creeped out.
She's got me for a mother. If someone creeps her out, it's serious, believe me.
Mrs. Thompson, did you ever go out to the Biden farm looking for Emily?
No. Not that I recall, no.
Did you ever meet the man that Emily was staying with?
No.
How did you receive the injuries you sustained?
An episode.
Pardon?
One of my episodes. Sometimes I hurt myself.
You told us about a knife. Slashing and blood.
Did I?
Miss Thompson, we need to clear a few things up. Did you call your daughter from the pub? And did you try to drag her into your car? Did you put up a struggle? Did you attack her with a knife?
No.
Did you kill your daughter?
No! I'm sick. I know that. never do anything to hurt my Emmy, never. She was the only good thing I had in the whole rotten world. Somebody else murdered my baby and threw her out with the garbage.
She didn't do it.
I agree.
Garth's on his way to Melbourne. He checked with the halfway house Jan Thompson was staying at. She got a reverse charge call from Emily on Sunday night. He doesn't think Jan killed her.
Hey, what's going on between you and him?
Why do you ask?
The invite to Melbourne, decisions on career prospects.
Nothing's going on.
No?
No.
No, I told you. She started when I stopped at the lights.
Penhope Road, wasn't it?
Hetherington Way.
Okay. How long were you stopped for?
Oh, long enough for her to open the car door and bolt.
Did you look for her?
High and low. Not a sign.
Did you know your husband's first wife?
Nah.
Never met her?
No. She was well and truly gone when Charlie and I got married.
Never heard from her?
No, God knows what kind of woman she is. I mean, she leaves me to raise her daughter, Fiona. Not a phone call, not a card.
Charlie, do you ever speak of her?
Charlie'd say, no, the past is best left dead and buried.
Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating his Christmas pie. He put in his knife and took away their life and said, "What a bad boy am I."
Dismembered?
Well, we're digging up bits, not whole skeletons. By the marks on the bones, I'd say they were cut up with an axe. Takes a powerful man to do that.
How many have you found?
Buried at different times. Going on the skulls, both are Caucasian females. On the bone deterioration, I'd say one's aged mid to late teens.
The other in her mid-30s?
Oh, not by my reckoning. Early teens at best. You got 2 murdered children.
Doc! We found something.
Canine? Bovine? Equine?
Looks like we've got a killing field out there.
He put in his knife and took away their life and said, "What a bad boy am I."
Unconfirmed reports of several bodies unearthed in the last 24 hours have unnerved locals. A man is in custody at the Mount Thomas police station. It's not yet known whether any charges have been laid.
All right, what do you need?
Search warrant for the Biden house and outbuildings.
On it.
Uniforms to secure the site and help in the search.
Jones, Rayner.
Lovely. Cold case reports on every unaccounted for 10 to 16-year-old female who's disappeared in the last decade.
Kirby, O'Rourke.
Yep.
Yes, boss.
What do you want me to do?
Give me an axe. Gift wrapped.
Do you know about forensic science?
Oh, it's amazing stuff.
Can garner evidence from microscopic traces. You can't hide anything.
Like, say that axe over there had your fingerprints on it.
Say there were traces of blood or human remains on the axe head, and say forensics match those traces to the cut-up bodies we're finding out there.
You'd be guilty of sin. Not a judge or jury would buy it. You'd go to jail for a long time.
Well, we'll just leave you to think about it for a while. We might go back out to your place and see what we can find.
See you real soon, Charlie.
I want to see my wife.
history of most of these kids is just bloody awful.
Yeah, it's me again. It's Dad. Hope you're having a good time down there. Can you call me if you get a chance? Just let me know when you're coming home. Okay. Miss you. Bye.
Family still away, Sarge?
Yes.
Want me to set you up on a hot date?
Yeah. Just do your work, okay? I'll get that. Her clothing is at the forensic lab. However, I am going to have to get you to check all of her belongings and check them off on the list, okay? You all right with that?
Yeah.
One scarf. One hairbrush. One makeup kit.
Was my daughter raped?
We're not sure. Two hairbands. One set of keys. One pair of underpants.
She had an accident on her first day of school. She never went anywhere without a clean pair of panties. This life wasn't good to Emmy, you know. She never really stood a chance.
So, what will you do now?
Get some stronger medication.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No.
Well, look, if you think of anything, just give me a call, okay? I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It is. I let them take her.
You didn't know.
My entire life's been turned upside down by this. My husband's in jail, you know, accused of monstrous crimes. I've had to send my children away, and now the police are digging up my property. And I'm at a complete loss.
What kind of a man is your husband, Mrs. Biden?
Mrs. Biden, have you got a minute?
You can say whatever you want to in front of him.
Okay. This is a search warrant for your house and outbuildings.
Can you fill us in on any further developments, Detective?
No.
What exactly are you looking for?
Mrs. Biden, if you want to make yourself useful, I suggest you go down to the station, take your husband a suit for court.
What you got?
Got 6 boxes of these.
What are those soapy fans? Take them as evidence.
Issue how? I haven't come across it yet, PJ, but the reports are putting out thick and fast. Yeah, we've had 300 unaccounted girls for already.
was Hansel and Gretel. Two homeless kids find the gingerbread cottage and think all their dreams have come true. Only a witch lives in there.
He's gonna cook them and eat them.
I feel like we're all about to enter the witch's oven.
We found Missy Howell.
What have you done?
PJ.
You have to tell them, Charlie. You have to tell them what you've done.
We're not seeing something here.
Porn, Missy Howell's Walkman, little girl's underpants. Seeing it all.
Ah, no murder site.
Right, time to finish up now, I think.
You have to do what's right.
All right, let's go.
Something under here.
Think we found the witch's oven.
Sarge! Biden! Just get someone, will you?
Thanks. You happen to a nicer human being. Cheers. Charlie Biden's been hospitalised after a visit from his wife. Looks like he swallowed a razor blade. They've intercepted her on the way back here. They're holding her at the station.
This is getting worse and worse.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
How did it happen? Apart from very quickly, I have no idea.
Have you put a guard on him at the hospital?
Alex.
Who was designated watch house?
Yes, it wasn't his fault, boss. I could do with a shower.
You travelling all right?
Oh, you don't really want to know, do you?
I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
I placed a young girl into the hands of her killer. I just lost a prisoner. My family will not return my calls, and I'm thinking about having an affair. Thanks. Thanks for asking, though.
Asking me?
Because you were the last person to see your husband before he started bleeding to death in my cell. 15:15, Sergeant Jacobs has just entered the room. Did you slip him anything during your visit?
Like what?
Like a razor blade.
I brought him a razor with his suit so he could clean up for court. I gave it to that lass over there, didn't I, dear?
Yes, you did. It was an electric razor, boss.
I haven't seen a razor blade for years.
Yes, you have. You concealed a razor blade in your handkerchief. And then when you pretended to blow your nose, you placed it in your mouth. And then when your husband kissed you, you transferred it to his mouth.
And why would I do that?
Because you didn't want him talking to us, did you?
I told him to face up to what he'd done. Don't you remember?
Heard and read about horrors like this before, but never actually registered that I might encounter them firsthand, or how I'd handle it if I did.
You're handling it like anyone else would. Means a human.
Means I've got a long way to go.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine, thanks.
Get a lock on that front door, okay? There's something I need to do first. There is no way Mari Biden didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I agree.
She must have been an accomplice.
Yeah. Fox. Okay, thanks. Charlie Biden just died.
I should be sorry, shouldn't I?
You were worried your husband was going to tell the truth and implicate you, weren't you?
What? No.
That's why you got him to kill himself.
I did not kill my husband. I don't know anything about anything. Look, should I be thinking about getting a lawyer?
The senior detective, Fox, has had a long day. She's just a little tense, that's all. You were scared of him, weren't you? You were happy when he was out in the shed or in the paddock. I mean, you and the kids didn't need to walk around in eggshells, right?
We were scared of him. He had a terrible temper.
Oh, I've seen it. I mean, you didn't know what he was doing in the shed, did you?
No, and I didn't care as long as he left me and the children alone.
Murray, he was molesting the children that you brought home to protect, wasn't he?
I suspected it. She couldn't say anything or he'd fly off in a rage. That's why I thought they went away, because Charlie was interfering with them. I didn't know he was murdering them. I didn't.
Right, thank you, Murray. Please, Detective Fox will show you that. Murray, don't worry. We found some videos in your house, so we're going to check them out tonight. And also, a forensic team, they're going to go through your husband's shed with a fine-tooth comb. So you'll be out from under a cloud in no time at all.
Thank you.
Mount Thomas Police, Sergeant. Yes, this is Mark Jacobs speaking. Yes, thank you.
Mark? You all right?
It was me. I let those animals have that girl. I saw how devastated her mother was. I couldn't do anything. Bloody useless. Gave him a card. Call me if you need me. She didn't call me. She slit her throat in a public toilet.
Mama just came home.
Well, let's see if she stays home. So the coppers caught the blonde girl's drug-dealing daughter yet?
No, but she's decided to marry the lawyer instead of the bikie.
It's got to be a mistake. I'll take a bike over a lawyer any day. You know, I keep on thinking about those kids with somebody, you know. You know what, the one thing that really gets to me is that no one will ever remember their names. Charlie and Murray Biden will be immortalised in books and films, and the innocent kids they killed will just be... they'll just become the victims of.
Someone's got to do it for them, huh?
Yeah, someone's got to do it for them.
Garth's offered me a job in Melbourne. Setting up a cold case crew.
You gonna take it?
Would you?
If I were you, yeah.
What about if you were you?
You never asked me. Amy, you're a good copper. You're smart, you're professional. Science is the future of police work. Take the gig.
Jonesy,
Oh, who's that snoring?
she's just turned the bedroom light on.
PJ, look at this.
She's gone into the shed. Right the lock.
All right. You guys stay here.
Hello, you're back with us, are you, dear? You're a very pretty girl, you know that? Yeah, of course you do. I used to be pretty. All the boys told me. My brother used to call me Beauty. This one had a bit of beauty. Shush now, Beauty. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Charlie couldn't get enough of me. He thought I was the sexiest, most beautiful creature alive. On our wedding night, he couldn't get enough. All night and into the next day.
We're going in.
We had the best sex life till I got fat with Lucas. He started creeping into his daughter's bedroom. Fiona, you know her? Skinny little and her older sister, Lorraine.
PJ! Amy!
He built this basement for her, you know, Lorraine.
PJ! PJ!
He told everyone she'd run away, but he kept her down here. And when I found out, I made him kill her. and his Midland first wife. I couldn't get him to kill Fiona, though. Oh, he had a crush on her.
The police all over the place outside.
They're outside. We're in here. We didn't have much of a sex life after Lucas was born. He said I was too fat, too old. You see, he liked them young and skinny. So, one night I went out, I got so fed up with it, I went out and I got one on the road, a hitchhiker. We had such a good time, we did it again.
You sick bitch. You let your husband torture and murder small children so you could have a sex life?
No, Charlie didn't kill him. I did.
PJ! PJ!
Mate, I've got to commend you on your shooting skills.
Amazing what little motivation does for your aim. But you should be commending on your recruit. Amy is the one that took all the downside.
She knocked me back on the job offer. Insisted we had too much history to work together without it being an issue. She did, however, suggest an alternative. You can start yesterday if you like.
Hey. So far they've found 7 bodies out at the Biden farm. Take the job, PJ. Somebody has to do it for them, remember?
Time to go, boss.
Years.
Thanks for covering my back.
Thank you for covering mine. Try not to show him up too much down there.
You keep out of trouble.
I'll do my best. Goodbye, Senior Detective Hasham.
You can't just go like that. Let me throw your party or something, a farewell.
No one wants a party, mate. I'll just go, eh?
Well. All the best, Paige.
You too, mate.
PJ? I just wanted to say... I don't know what I wanted to say.
Come on, love, off the road.
It's Emily. Oh, you're right. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, Poppet.
Mum and Dad don't like me talking to strangers. I'll get put on the porch. Like my big sister.
Have you heard, if you don't do as you're told, you'll end up under the porch?
Like my big sister.
Blood? Why am I bleeding?
Charlie. Not allowed to talk to strangers either, eh?
Yeah, brain damage. He used to go into these terrible fits of temper, you know, it's like he became someone else.
That must be very difficult to live with.
Oh, they gave him medication. He's all right now.
I'm bloody scared. I reckon I might have spent my whole life in the wrong job.
Oh, people do that. Wrong job. Wrong marriage.
You're my first choice. Senior Detective Fox.
You're offering me a job?
Yep. She told us about under the porch. Charlie, what happened?
An argument. Lorraine died.
Charlie, what have you done?
Killed her.
What's wrong with this picture?
Oh, my God.
3 femurs.
2 bodies.
Just another day at the office.
How do you explain another body found centimetres away at the same site?
What happened? Another one of your rage episodes, was it?
I don't have rage no more.
Charlie, who else have you killed?
I take medicine now.
Meet Sally Biden, nee Letts, Charlie's first wife.
He married the charismatic Charlie in 79. Reported missing by her sister in 91. Not a peep from her since.
So Mum disappears just like a daughter.
What kind of monster are we dealing with here?
The worst kind.
Christmas pie.
Still see Emily Thompson's mum firmly in the frame for her murder.
She didn't do it.
You seem pretty sure of that.
Biden has already confessed to killing his own daughter. Forensic will stitch him up for his ex-wife as well.
So why play evasive on Emily? I think if he did it, he'd tell us. That's the kind of guy our Charlie is.
What he is, a textbook multi-murderer. Underachiever, no self-esteem, removed from society, not to mention brain damage and prone to rages.
I'm not seeing it, guys.
He did it.
Why'd you kill Emily, Charlie?
Wasn't me.
Of course it was.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Did you enjoy stabbing her?
Didn't do it.
You did, didn't you? It was just like old times.
Didn't do it.
You get your head off my table. And look at me!
How's your medication going, Charlie? Making you a happy and better person to be around?